Hello, YouTube family. This is Ellen Campbell with Campbell's Creation. I'm coming to you live today. And what that is? Have to clear out a notification blocking my screen. I have played with the scraps that I've been sewing on, and I have this block that I got here that I want to put together from them. And I want to, let me set them back over here. I just want to show them to y'all. But I'm going to start sewing them. I'm going to keep them together. Go on and sew. Using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Hello, Diane. How you doing? Glad you can join me today. I feel a little bit better today. I could have put this together a different way, but I'm going to do it like this. Press this seam open here so it won't be so bulky. I'm using the scraps that I had left over from doing the star block with Treasure Hearts Creations. And this is I'm going to sew them and put them back in place. I know I could have did it another way, but oh Lord, I'm already off. Okay. I got to sew it across here. I think this is going to be one cute block. Hello. Hello, Ashara. How you doing? Good to see you with me today. I know I cut that thread. Ooh-wee. Oh, wow. If I can get this seam to lay open, I'm going to press it open. There you go. And all these are made out of scraps. So I'm going to go on and put these two together. But when I go to sew them together as this block, I'm going to start in this center seam. I'm going to line it up so they will nest. I'm not pinning the edges. I'm not pinning anything. I just want them to, let me see how that's going to look. These are scraps, so it might not look, I don't know. We going to see how it's going to come out together. I've been taking my medicine, y'all. Trying to get right around here. So I can pretty much get rest and, oh, not too bad. Now these with the leftover scraps. Oh my goodness. Diane. Okay. Doing better, but still stuck in the bed. Oh, I pray you get better, Diane. Diane said, those my pieces drive me. Them little tiny pieces drive you nuts. Oh, okay. Ashara said, I'm doing good and you good to see you too. Thank you, Ashara. I'll be calling you later, Ashara. Dora said, hi, Ellen. How are you today? I feel a little better today. Thank you for asking. Okay, they're speaking. Hi, Erica. I'm glad to see you. Good to see you. Watch. Yes, it's good to see you. Okay. Diane said, I still sound congested. Yes, I am. I'm still taking medicine, trying to get over this. I have a lot of congestion coming up too. So I thank God for that. Maybe it won't be too much longer before I be all better. Erica's okay, she's speaking to someone else. Hi, L Chimes. She said, hello, Ellen. Good to see you today. Just finished sewing a new pillow cover. That is awesome. Awesome. Okay, everybody speaking. I'm using scraps today to make a block. Y'all know you know how when you're making those half square triangles and you cut off the edging or the trim, these are what I'm using. And they was way too big to just throw away. So I'm repurposing them into a block. I have to trim it up, but this is what it's gonna look like. Now, this with the blue was the half square triangles. This, the blue, and this, the blue and that. Then over here, that one and the blue. They was the half pieces that I had to trim away. And now I'm gonna make a block out of them. Let me see if I can trim this a little bit. No, I better wait and use the rotary tool, but I'm gonna lay it back in place over here where I have them laying. And I'm gonna just start with the next one. Next. Using my 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I have on my walking foot. My walking foot usually sounds a little loud. L Chime says, Miss Ellen, I heard there's a right and wrong side of batting. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Which is which? The seat side goes towards the backing. Well, you have to pay attention to the batting. It depends on what kind of batting you have. If it's just a fluff foam batting, then you can use either side. But it is a batting out there that has an iron-on side to it, where you can iron it next to the fabric. You have to pay attention because I'm thinking that side has like a bumpy edge on it. It's either a bumpy edge or a smooth side to it. And most likely, if it's a smooth side, it got a little gloss to it. You have to put that to the side that you want to iron it to the fabric, and it will stick to the fabric. You won't have to use a basting spray on that one. But the top side, if you're gonna sandwich it together, you're gonna have to use a little basting spray. So you have to pay close attention. Diane was saying yes, it's true. Hi, Vivian. So good. Glad you could join me today. You use L Chime said I use 100% cotton. Okay, that's good. Like I said, it's a lot of different types of bedding out there. I have not experienced them all myself yet. And as you might know, I like using cotton bedding too. Sometimes I use wool, because after all, we making quilts to keep people warm. And when you want a good warm quilt, I go with wool. And a lot of time, even though I'm using that wool, I put a layer of that is brain going, man. Felt. I put a layer of felt in there. Felt keep you good and warm too. I'm really learning. When you get COVID, it mess with your mind, your memory, your thinking. That's a serious thing to play with somebody's mind. Let me check my messages before I move on. Okay, Diane said there is also a bedding that will, what that is, beard if you get the wrong side down. See, I know there's a lot of them out there. I only use the ones that I know how to use to work with, and that is the cotton, the wool. And I have tried that 80-20. Is that what you call it? 80-20? I have tried some of that before too. But my favorite to use out of all things, along with my batting, even if it's the polyfill, you use the polyfill, put you a layer of that felt in there with that polyfill, and then come back and tell me the difference. I have a notification blocking my screen. Let me move that. Hi, Nancy Gus. So glad you can join us. Hi, Janice. Glad you can join us. Let me catch up. L. Chime said, thank you for the information. Nancy said, hello, Miss Ellen. Hello, Nancy. Janice says, finally caught you live. Yay, new subscriber. Thank you, Janice. Welcome in. Make yourself comfortable. You have any questions, do feel free to ask. If I don't know the answer, somebody in here may know. Okay. I'm working on some scrap blocks. They was just too good of chunks of pieces to be throwing in the crumb bin. I'm trying to take my time and do it. Hope I don't get anything sewed in the wrong way where I have to pull out the seam ripper. I've been thinking about these little blocks and I said, oh, they so cute. I just love this little stuff. Hope I don't knock them all down. So when I'm done, it'll be like a big 9-patch block. Line these seams up best I can. Staying on the 1/4 inch seam line. It's gonna be an extra block. I'm gonna just throw into my pile so it'll go with this quilt. That I'm doing the sew along with. I gotta do some catching up. But I ain't gonna put too much on myself. If we get to the end of the block, the sew along before I can get them done, then I use what I have. Now, I'm going to have 9 of these little squares when I'm all done, with the middle square being that solid blue. Ooh. Now, let me catch up on my messages. Erica says, I can't stay long. Oh my, just wanted to say hello. Have a great day. Thank you, Erica. Have a blessed day. Be safe. Diane says, so if you have a dark backing and don't want the white batting showing up on the dark backing. Diane, if you got a dark backing, the only thing I could suggest to you is to get you a layer of maybe felt. If you don't want the white coming through the dark, maybe get a color felt and add a padding of felt in there and then put your batting on top of it. Oh my goodness, these going through so fast. Let me see, can I bag up a little bit? Yes. Yeah, try some felt, a darker color so the white batting won't come through. How you doing, Connie? Glad you could join me. She said, hello, Ellen. You sound a bit better today. This is good. Yes, it is. I feel a little bit better today. Okay. Nancy say, I watched a video on using scraps to make a stained glass patch they use black to trim, and lots of the pieces and trims are 8.5 inches. Wow. You know, they do make some beautiful stained glass pieces, sort of like they be crumb piecing it out, and then they're what you call, Lord, what that piece is. They trims it out with a sashin of black, small sashin. Janice says, give Miss Ellen a big thumbs up for doing these live videos while sick. Oh, thank y'all. I appreciate all the thumbs up I can get, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Janice. Uh-oh. I done mashed the wrong button. Okay, let's see. Nancy, let me see. Can I get back down? Okay, I think I'm back down to the bottom. Thank you, Ashara said. Keep it going, Ellen. Keep it going. Thank you. Praise the Lord, you are feeling better. And yes, you're right about the sashing. Yes, the sashing. Okay. Oh, I was about to press this open, wasn't I? These tiny pieces of fabric do me such good. They make me feel good. I didn't think I would enjoy them. But yes, I do. Some people get small pieces and be like, oh, that's too small. I won't fool with it. Yes, I will. I like postage stamps too, though. Ooh, I'm messing up my layout. Okay. Let me get this land lined up a little bit better. I've been having ideas after ideas since I've been sick. I got it in this big old head of mine now, y'all, to make me a Harley Davidson quilt. I always been a fond person of Harley Davidson. When I was little, we didn't have a motorcycle. My older brother had the motorcycle, but we only had like little dirt bikes. Growing up in the country with a dirt bike, ooh, it started off with my auntie. My auntie used to spoil us. We was young, and I think we was the only kids in the neighborhood with a dirt bike. And yes, we shared with others. I've been having such memories of when I was a child and things we used to do and how we used to play. I thank God he allowed us to grow up, sisters and brothers, playing together. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to have to trim this up when I'm done with them all before I stitch them together. I'm just pressing these seams open on the back here to decrease the bulkiness in the fabric. Too much bulk will break your needles. And majority of this fabric I have on here was foundation piece, strip piece and blocks foundation. And when I'm all done, they come out like that. Now I have 3 completed and a whole bunch more to go. I have to pay attention to my layout, because if I forget what I'm doing, I've been messed up. I have to pick something to lose. I have my machine marked here to my 1/4 inch. That's why I can grab it up and go ahead and sew. Check my messages. Connie says they do have dark bedding. Oh, they do? That's awesome. Ashara, thumbs up. Keep it going, Ellen Creations. Yes, thank you. Nancy said, praise the Lord, you are feeling better. And yes, you're right. Okay, I read that. Vivian says, thank you, God. That would be a beautiful quilt, Ellen. Diane said, yes, it would. The thing about it is I ain't got enough for a whole quilt, so it's just going to be one single big block, because these are trimming off of some scraps I did for the star block, the scrappy star block or string block we did the stars with for Treasure Hearts Creations. Diane said, I've been praying for your family and you with the COVID. Thank you, Diane. I've been praying for you too, because I know I was missing you in the chat, and I knew, you was having some issues as well. So I keep everybody in my prayers. When I get through with this block, I will try to show it at the end. I will show it. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody got... Nancy said, we had a little 12-year-old artistic boy went missing last night. The whole town was looking for him. It was 19 degrees, and 4 hours later, he came out from hiding in the crawl space in the house. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. I know his parents was upset. Jesus. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh. Ooh. That kind of hit my nerves right there. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Mary said, well, hi there. How are you doing, Miss Ellens and friends? I'm feeling a little better today. I've been taking my medicine and staying on it, trying to make sure I feel better. Feeling bad and can't do nothing for yourself is just a bad situation. And then I live by myself. It ain't like I got somebody gonna come in and check on me and say, "Oh, how you doing?" No, I'm by myself. Ooh. I thank God he bringing me through this, though. It just seemed like every time I get this stuff, it messing with my memory. I forget stuff that I know. I know that I know, and it messing with your mind and your head, and that's not a good thing. Somebody be playing with your memory and your mind. Not at my age. Not at any age, tell you the truth. It was sad when I had to ask my granddaughter where I'm going, what we about to do. And she said, "You taking me home, Grandma?" I said, "Home? Where you live?" She said, "You done been there 100 times, Grandma." I said, "Baby, I'm sorry. I know I done been there 100 times. I just can't remember where you live." And that's terrible. Your grandbaby got to tell you how to get to her house. And I kept saying, "There's something wrong with me. I can't remember nothing." For the longest, I couldn't leave home by myself. Now I got to go through it again. Mary said, "Okay, I read that, Nancy." Thank you, Nancy says. "So glad you come on here." Thank you, Nancy. I make myself come on here because it helps me to get out the bed. It puts me back on my feet to where I won't have to learn how to walk all over again. Mary said, "I miss you all and I didn't get to notice." Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Maybe you have to click on the subscribe button and let it unsubscribe you and then click it back to resubscribe. Sometime it'll do that. Nancy says, "That's the lack of oxygen." Really? Somebody else done told me that too. I got so tired today, I went downstairs for something and I was talking to my daughter. And I was just gasping and breathing for air. I had to sit down on the stairs and wait about 10 minutes before I can get up and move. Dang. Okay, Mary said, "I get something on my mind and be driving down the streets, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, where am I going?" Yes, I be like that too. Hi, Mary Williams. So glad you can join us. She said, "Those are pretty, Ellen." Thank you, Mary. Hope I can get it together. I want to show y'all the finished block. I'll be sitting up here talking, still trying to get it done. When I get it done, then I can go lay down and maybe get some sleep for the day. And as I was telling y'all, these are the trims for making half square triangle blocks. And I had to trim off some. And some of the blocks I trimmed and did was some foundation piece string blocks. So I'm pressing all of it open to reduce the thickness of the seams. Yes, get it all pressed open good. Before I can put them together, I got to get them trimmed up, pressed and trimmed up. There's another one. I'm just laying them back in their position until I am done. I got quite a few more to go. I'm not pinning them because this actually is just scrappy sewing. And I hold them in place with my fingers. Oh, I got notification covering. Let's see where you at. Covering my messages. Okay. Okay. I'm glad to have everyone to join me this evening. I'm glad to be up out of that bed. Seem like I be struggling to come away from the bed. And I just have to, push myself. Let that bed go. Even when I was in the hospital, they were like, oh, you're doing good. You get up out that bed and sit in that chair. And I'm like, I thank God for it because I don't want to just lay in that bed. Something about that bed when you're sick. I remember when I was younger, I loved to lay in the bed, but I ain't that young no more. So I got to come up out of that bed. Ooh-wee. Trying to get these seams pressed open. And this is good to use a wooden press. I found this on Quilts at tquilts.com, the website. These are wonderful. They save you from getting up and down to press a seam until you're done. You can do the whole block and then go back and press it out later with a hot iron. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Not bad. If I can get it open loosen up to press it open. Using these script piece in. Trying to press this little old seam open. Making me laugh sitting up here. Y'all gonna have to excuse me a minute. I try to catch up on the comments. I really want to show y'all the finished block. I don't know how it's gonna look myself. One more done. And I still have 1, 2, 3 more to go. Okay, let's just fold it on over. Get started here. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. I'm going to pause a minute when I get the piece that need to be sewed under here. Okay. Move this notification. And okay, everyone is speaking. God bless. May God bless you too. Diane says, I have been trying to get this, is that hematoma, to go down to normal. I done heard of that before, but I don't really know what it's about. And I'll be praying for you, Diane, that you can get it to go down. Is that anything that can be removed? It got me wondering. Everyone sends prayers for you, Diane. Hi, Nisima. Glad you can join us this evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just sewing up these scrap blocks, trying to make a block. They so stinking cute to me. Did I? Press this open. Who would have thought? Make some foundation string blocks and then cut them up. Sound like fun to me. It got me cutting up the string blocks, and now I'm working on making I do crumb blocks, sit them aside to cut them up later for something. I mean, it helps make you think outside the box a little bit. I found little blocks I thought I used on something. Oh, excuse me, already. I know I done laid them down again. Ooh, fine. Jesus, 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 Jesus. All right. Hello, okay. Okay. Everybody's speaking, okay. Now this gonna need quite some trim down or a sword down. Let's see, it's gonna be a little. Just walking foot, show it, pull it on through. Now let's see. Not bad. Get this pressed open. I have all this thickness here. If I can find the main opening right there from the center. Wow. What y'all been working on? I know somebody done finished something. Because we have plenty UFOs. As quilters, I know we have plenty UFOs. Nice. 2 more. I guess I'll start with this one. I'm working them on down. I have to make sure that I trim them up. Ooh. That is so good. I like to see everyone being friendly and helpful in the chat. Ain't nothing but love up in here, y'all. I like that. I'm so glad I feel a little better today. I'm so glad. Red at the top. I guess it kind of explains to me if anyone ever thought about this. Have y'all noticed before we come down with COVID, we have a headache? I'm like, our head is hurting probably because whatever is going on is messing with our brain. It's messing with our brain some kind of awful. Now, who would want to play with somebody else's brain? Yeah, that's permanently damaged. Permanently damaged due to coronavirus. That is just terrible. I guess first thing is to mess with her brain. And the second thing would be to put us away for our brain. Won't be working properly. It just scares me so much. We don't know what about to happen to us. We just go with the flow. Nancy says, still working on cleaning up my sewing room that I turn upside down tomorrow. Going to get storage bins to get more organized. That is awesome, Nancy. I wish I could get my basement straightened up and organized. Actually, if I was in the position or had the finances, I would pull everything out of my basement. I would store it in a pot or something in the backyard. And I would clean my basement, clean the walls and stuff. And then I would paint it. I would paint the walls of my basement, get it cleaned up and brightened up down there. And after I paint it, I go back. Like I said, if I had the finance, I go back and I get me a 5 gallons of epoxy resin. I seal my walls with them epoxy resin with that fresh paint job. And once it dries, it'll be like I have glass walls. Then I'll start putting my items back in the basement to did I add I would paint a mirror in the floor like a quilt, put a quilt mirror like in the floor? I will paint that in the floor, but also I will cover it with some epoxy resin. I think that would be so cute. Plus, it'll seal the floor of the basement too. Red. Ooh, I love a red. I have 2 more of these to go. Let me read everybody's comment. Janice says, when Mom had her heavenly birthday, left me 50 cuts, 50 cut out pot holders, and working on finishing them and sharing with family. She lived with us in her last years. We shared the sewing room and our fabric. Oh, Janice, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. It makes me think about my mom, how we used to sew and share my sewing space and the time we spent together. My mom was such a sweet lady. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Nancy says, I bet that was beautiful. Hi, Beverly. So glad you can join me this evening. I'm doing a little better today, Beverly. I've been feeling pretty, a little better. But while I'm sitting up here now, I kind of feel like my head wants to hurt. But I ain't finna let that stop me. It got to move on out of here. It wasn't invited. That is so sweet, though. I love talking about sharing sewing and stuff with my mom. My mama couldn't see too good. She had eyesight trouble because she was a diabetic. But she wound up had the same surgery I had. It was a cataract surgery, remove, and they replaced the pupil with lens, and I have that. My mama was a diabetic for a long time, though, many years. I can remember being a child, helping her to my sister and I would draw up her insulin needles for her shots. And we color code them so she would know which one was for morning and which one was for evening. We had some containers we purchased to put them in. Oh, I could have cut that with the save some thread. And I just love talking about sewing. It reminds me so much of my mama. And she used to love putting together them little old tiny small pieces. I can remember she did a postage stamp quilt. Now she cut out her blocks at 1 inch. And after we sewed them together, you know it was less than an inch. And we sat there like maybe 2 years putting them blocks together. And asked me, I don't know what it, yes, I do. I know what happened to that quilt. I know exactly what happened to it. That quilt was in the house when our house burnt down. Everything, even the doll I made when I was a little girl. And somebody told me that looked like a voodoo doll or something. I'm like, what? When they said voodoo doll, I'm like, I don't know nothing about no voodoo doll. All I know, I made me a doll to play with. I didn't constant worry my mom about buying me no doll. I'm like, shoot, I need a doll to play with. We used to take the old Sears and Roebuck books. And you got the models in the book, model dresses and stuff. Them was our dolls. I would cut one of them ladies out of that book. My mama be like, don't use my new book. No. You got an old one I can use, I can have. She'll give us the old book. Cut them dolls out in a minute. Everybody run around playing, start looking for me. Oh, I'm in my own little corner, hid somewhere playing quietly. I had got to the point to where I didn't like playing outside. The mosquitoes would bite. And I'm like, well, if I play quietly in the house, nobody would know where I'm at. I would hide in the closet, under the bed. I would be playing. I enjoyed every bit of it, though. Then my mama started going fishing. I wanted to go fishing too. I'm like, my mama going fishing. I want to go with my mama. Yeah, I went with her. I stayed out there because she couldn't see too good. And we had issues with snakes coming up. Now it look like I'm going to have to press these. I'm going to have to go digging. See, can I find my iron and ironing board? Okay, I got my iron here. Oh, boy. I just got projects after projects just piled up here. Oh, here's my ironing board right here. I was getting ready to redecorate up in here. Then got sick. After I'm sick, I can't do nothing until I heal. Get my strength back. Okay, lay that there. Woo, Jesus. Let me see, catch up. I see the sun is going down. Okay. Yes, Janice says, oh no, a house fire, and lost that quilt. But the fire can't take out memories. Sure can't. It sure can't. I mean, we left home, we lost everything in that house fire. I had made grocery and filled my freezer up with the food because I always go ahead and make my grocery to keep from running back and forward into town. I lost everything. And then I have 3 children. And I was like, oh my God. I was worried and we was hungry. That the next day we was hungry, didn't have a thing to eat. And a gentleman in the neighborhood came by our house and went to the grocery store and bought already cooked food for us to eat. And I was like, oh my God, God, you be like thanking, but you thank God for the blessings you receive. And as you grow older and look back, you be saying, oh wow, God has really been blessing me. Even when you seem like you down and hard on times, God always sends somebody to help you in a time of need. And it's a wonderful blessing. That let me know that God loved me. You know, he loved me for who I am, and he know I'm trying to serve him and live righteous and do right and treat, everybody right. That's just a wonderful sign. Mary said, oh my, Ellen, I'm so sorry. I'm all right, Mary. I'm all right. I done been through a lot, but I owe it all to God because he the one's keeping me. Nisi Ma said, quilting is so much easier. I will stick with quilting. I'm sticking with quilting too. Yes, he was blessing me. He's always with us. Barry said, God is awesome. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'm a living witness. A living witness. Okay. Let's get this iron plugged up. I'll be talking all night, still trying to finish this block. Ooh, which one the biggest? Okay. I'm going to turn them down on my little ironing board here. I need something else to go on my lap because the heat come through this thing when I spray these a little bit so they can lay flat. And I'm going to spray this a little bit too. It can get that crease out of there. I put my starch in a spray bottle, a Lysol spray bottle, but that's all right. And I spray it and let it set a minute. The only thing now I need, I'm going to have to figure out a way to, I even might need to lay something on my lap. Slide this here. But now I can't do that either. I don't like holding this thing when I got the iron like this. Press it out. I'm going to hold it to the side. That steam come through this board because this one of those small ironing boards. And it get hot under here. That steam come through. Ooh, gotta make sure it don't burn me. Yeah. This gotta be trimmed up too. It's important to trim them up so all your blocks be the same size. And when they come out the same size, everything go together with no problem, no trouble at all. I got some little tips sticking up. Trying to get everything pressed flat with this little starch spray. Okay, it beginning to get hot now. Oh, I got these tips folding up. I really want to get done to see how this gonna look. Okay. Now I'm gonna transfer these all to the cutting board. I guess I can use this to set the cutting board on. I'm sorry I can't read the messages right now. I want to get this done so y'all can see the finished block with me. Oh my goodness. What'd I do with my cutter? Put it behind me. All right. I'm going to set them here and get them all squared up. Might take me a minute or two. I'm lining them up on my cutting board to try to get them all the same size. Wow. And I got quite a few of these to do. And I don't have the speed up stuff on. I need them to be 4 inches. All of them need to be about 4 inches even. Okay, this side is gonna be, this one gonna be just a little bit smaller. Line it up on my line. Okay. I'm trying. This gonna take a minute here. It's gonna take quite a few minutes, rather. That one a little smaller. Well, I can cut the center block on down. Bear with me, y'all. I have all of these need trimming. Get them trimmed down to 4 inches. Okay. Some of these is just not gonna be the right size, I guess. But I'm gonna try to work them on in. And it just takes some, oh wow, I'm missing all my comments. I'm so sorry. I have a notification in the way here. Okay. Oh, I can't see this far. Yes. Hi, Brenda. Welcome in, Brenda. Oh, I can't see. Like Betty. Welcome, welcome. Thank y'all. Diane said, give me the thumbs up. Please give me the thumbs up. Thank y'all. I'm trying to get these blocks trimmed up so I can go ahead and put this together. get it trimmed up. And it's supposed to be at least 9 of them anyway. Doing a 9 patch. And my corner folded in on me. If I didn't move so slow, I probably would have had these done. Y'all just stay with me a minute here. That's the real process. Slow speed. You have to trim them up so everything will come out nice. Get it lined up to trim it up. The more you trim, when you take your time and trim it up nicely, more likely they come out just wonderful. Part of that end is folded. Let me see, is that the right size? Yeah, that's good. Now, some of my fabric look like it tried to do something different. Yeah, this one ain't gonna be quite a good 4-inch square either. And there's no way to avoid it. Still got to trim these bump lines out. What I'll do if they don't fit, I'll go back and add some more to them and trim them out. All right. I don't want to rush, do it too fast and mess myself up. Oh, yeah. These some lovely blocks. Which reminds me, when I'm done, I better eat me something before I take some more medication. Line it up. Let me see, did I cut that? My. I guess this is a longer session for me. I want to get done with it though. Oops. Stay. I'm trimming them all to 4 inches. Four inches. All right. Line it up. That was the last one. Yay. Cover that blade. And I guess I'll lay all of this to the side over here. And before I start sewing, let me see, can I catch up with my messages? Okay. Hi, Erling. Glad you can join me. Welcome to the channel, the chat. Okay, Mary Williams said, Ellen, you have plenty singing, a pretty singing voice. Thank you, Mary. Hello to, okay. Beverly said, yes, Ellen has a beautiful voice. Thank you, Beverly. Diane says, you should always have a snack when you take meds unless it says not to. Yes, I have to eat something. My appetite been kind of getting little small on me because of the cold stuff going on. Thank you, Ashara. Said great voice, Ellen. Thank you. Diane says, I'm doing much better. Oh, she's talking to someone else. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm all set. Let me get the cutting board. I feel like if I lay it out on my cutting board, I can much handle this a little bit better. That's still. Oh, that ain't but one. It look like two. Okay, 3. One here. One here. One there. And the center block goes there. And one here. Let me move this red. Do it like that. Okay. I think I got everything set out. Now I'm gonna just flip it over, piece them together. Flip it over. And flip it over. Start with the first one. Actually, I'm going to have to move this to the side. Line it up. Using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I have a line marked here on my machine that I go by. And it keeps me from going over. I'm not going to cut. I just grab the next row. Line it up. And start on. Continue to move. We about to get it done, y'all. Yes, about to get it done. I don't want to stop until I get it done, I see. All right. Okay. I open each one of these up and press. This got a big bulk right there. I'm going to have to open them up and press them open. Press it open. Okay. Diane said, I am getting a toy poodle puppy on the 29th. I am trying to come up with a name. Oh, okay. Do you know whether they're going to be a girl or a boy? Diane? If it's going to be a girl, Fifi is a good name. Hey, Fifi. And if it's going to be a boy, I would go with the attitude of the animal, the dog. Some of them can be a little feisty. The feisty ones, I call them Fido. I had one puppy I used to call Pepper because she was fast, and I call her just a fast little something, just a pepper, hot pepper. It's a girl, okay? A girl. I probably would call her Paris, or maybe Fifi, or I like little girl dogs too. I don't know. I had named my little dog Pepsi. My last one was named Pepsi. And the name Pepsi was, I used to love that name. Give it to my dog. I had 2 female dogs that I named that name to. And I loved them both. All right. Now let's add on this last side. Let me put this down because I want to make sure I got them lined up good. 1/4 inch seam allowance. That walking foot will get you on through it. I still can bag up and double secure that stitch, but don't cut the thread. this one goes here. I'm about to finish this up. It's real important to trim them up so they will make a pretty nice block. But even when I'm done, I had a couple of them a little off, so I'm going to have to do a little bit more trimming. And got to turn them all upside down like that to press this seam open. They're going to have a bulk if I don't. And I don't want to break a needle. Y'all get to watch me put together the whole block. The trims. And y'all see for yourself, it take a little time to trim these blocks. It done got dark on me too. I ain't got no more sunlight coming through that window. Wow. Get it pressed open. Let me pull this curtain if I can. Yeah. All right. Okay, now I have finger pressed them and I got them all in. Hey, I'm just fold them over on top of one another. Line them up. Get them sewed together. 1/4 inch seam allowance. Trying to keep my seams open here. Okay. I'll press that open later. But now I got to fold it on over. Get the other. Get this block here done. I mean, these are some beautiful scraps. Too pretty to be thrown away. Even though they look tiny and small, with a little patience, you can create something beautiful with them once again. Let me go back. I done come off track. Oh, let's do it from this way. Keep these open. Okay. I'm going to have to press those seams in the back open later. But I'm done. Oh, my word. You know what? Let me see, can I hit this with the iron a little bit? This is kind of cute. And it's did out of all scraps. Just a minute here. I'm just going to set the iron on it. I'm not going to try to open it up right now. Just set the iron on it to press them. Press them the same direction, though. Come on. Let it lay over. Press the same direction. This is so cute. So cute, so cute, so cute. So cute. It make a difference too. Pressing it, mashing it flat. Now, I got to trim a couple of the edges up, but that's all right. I'm going to show it to y'all anyway. Let me unplug this iron. Don't want to leave that plugged in. Yeah, I unplugged the right one. Y'all ready? Boom! Here's the finished block. Can y'all see that? All out of scraps. The half square triangle scraps. Y'all like it? It took me long enough to make it. But I really like it. Let me clear that out. Diane is telling someone about how I got scammed 3 times till I found this breeder. She has other puppies too. Her name is Georgia and her small business is called Dixie Red Poodles. Excellent breeder. Keep all puppies in home. That is nice. Diane said, beautiful, Ellen. Thank you. Brenda says, really cute. Thank you, Brenda. I made these out of the leftover scraps from the star blocks I made for Treasure Hearts Creation So Alone. Oh, here they is. I keep them in a container. And this is some of the poster stamp size scrap stuff I thought I had used up. And so y'all can see what I'm talking about. This is the star block I made. Remember that star block? Well, these are the scraps from this star block that I used right here. That's another reason why I said, don't throw your scraps away. Please don't throw your scraps away. Even these postage stamps, here is a little scrap piece. Sometimes when I'm just sitting, ain't got nothing to do, I sew stuff up like this. I just sew it up and I keep it for a project that I might want to put it into, or maybe a pillow or something, depending on whatever I'm making. at the time. And I remember, oh, I have these scrap blocks. And I also got some more. These are crumb blocks I've been working on. I be working on crumb blocks. I haven't did anything on them lately because I've been sick. But I make up crumb blocks when I'm just sitting trying to figure out what to sew. So when I can't think of what to sew, I sit down and make crumb blocks till I get me a few made up. When I get some made up, I go back. I take these crumb blocks and cut them up and make another block. Now this is a foundation piece block here when I was doing the strings. I just foundation pieced it. But yeah, I'm going to go back and cut this one up too and put it into a block or something. I just keep these as a filler. I just make them up and set them to the side and use them as a filler. For instance, like if I need a 3-inch square to go in the middle of something, then I can cut one out of this, a 3-inch square. And I can use that in the center of a block as if it was a fussy cut block. And they come out nice. I ain't gonna keep y'all all night. That's the end of my block I was making with the scraps and stuff. And I thank y'all. I thank y'all for watching. Thanking y'all for joining me this evening. Anybody got anything they're working on? Thank you, Janice. Janice said, love it. Brenda says, really cute. Vivian says, beautiful. Thank you, Vivian. Ashara said, I like that Ellen's creation. Thank you, Ashara. Beverly says, cute block. Thank you, Beverly. Diane said, is that the one Eric calls Ellen Star? No, he called it Tiffany Star. He calls it Tiffany Star from Tiffany, Quilting Life. Janice says, she sure is talented. Thank you, Janice. Please, everyone, please like my video if you like it. Please give me the thumbs up. And if you really like it, do hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified anytime I go live. Do ring the bell. Ring the bell and select all. Then you'll be notified. Nancy said, take care. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Diane. Says, share the video with your friends. Please do. Ashara says, good night, everyone. Good night, Ashara. Beverly says, goodbye, Ellen and everyone. Take care. Take care, Beverly. Bye. Okay, I end it here. This is the end. Good night. Bye, y'all.